When you fall into a loop of negative self-talk, your mind begins to operate like a closed circuit. The same self-deprecating thoughts feed directly into one another, building momentum with every repetition. Because this internal dialogue focuses exclusively on what is broken, it actively obscures your view of any potential exit. You stay trapped in the current frustration simply because your own narrative refuses to chart a way out. You can break this loop using a mechanical process called the self-talk audio audit. This is a method to extract the dialogue from your head so you can evaluate it objectively. To execute this protocol, you only need 3 things: a voice recording app on your smartphone, a quiet room where you are completely alone, and whatever specific problem or sad situation is currently weighing you down. You will likely feel a strong resistance to doing this. Speaking your darkest, most insecure thoughts out loud to an empty room feels incredibly awkward. Expect that hesitation and push past it. Keeping those thoughts locked in your head gives them an abstract, unassailable power. Forcing them out into the physical world is the required first step to dismantling them. Go into your private space, open the voice recording app on your phone, and hold the device up to your face. We are going to work through a 4-stage process, starting here at step 1, the raw extraction. Press record. Speak out loud whatever you have been saying to yourself internally. Do not filter your words to sound better or more rational. Be entirely open and frank, delivering every self-deprecating critique exactly as it sounds in your head. The moment you hit stop, an important shift occurs. That cloud of abstract dread has been converted into a tangible, digital file taking up a few megabytes on your phone. By completing this recording, you have successfully isolated the exact psychological mechanism that is currently keeping you paralyzed. Now, rewind the file. You are going to listen to it, but you must do so as an outside, objective observer. This brings us to step 2, the playback audit. We use a strict filter of 5 questions to analyze your words, preventing you from spiraling emotionally as you listen. Question 1. As the recording plays, ask yourself, would I want my children, wife, or parents to hear this? Would they be proud of these words, or would they be demoralized by them? Question 2. Is this speech worthy of respect? If a stranger heard this, is there anything in it that would make them look up to you? Question 3. If someone else is in a bad spot and listens to this, will it motivate them to step out of their self-pity, or will it only encourage them to suffer even further? Question 4. Does this talk make a person want to get up when knocked down, or does it make them want to give up? And question 5. How do you feel when you listen to it yourself? Is this really the best you could say to yourself? Is this talk making you hold your head high? If your answer to these questions is no, then the audio you just recorded is based on flawed logic. Seeing that flaw objectively strips the negative self-talk of its perceived truth. Now we pivot. Imagine that one of your closest friends is in the exact same sad situation you are in. Imagine they just came to you and they spoke the exact words from that recording. This brings us to step 3, the close friend reframe. Consider how you would respond to them. Draft the specific words to comfort them, guide them, and pull them out of their depression. Do not just enable their misery. Figure out what actionable advice they need and formulate the tough, motivating words required to pierce through their resistance. Once you have that response clear in your mind, we move to step 4, the final masterpiece. Open a brand new, empty voice memo. Hit record again. Deliver the advice you just drafted for your friend, but this time, speak it directly and deliberately to yourself. You are taking the empathy you naturally extend to others and turning it into a highly tangible, outward-facing intervention for yourself. The protocol is now complete. You sit in that room holding a device with 2 distinct audio files. The first memo is chaotic and destructive. The second memo is constructive, built with tailored, methodical grace. Select that first file and permanently delete it. It served its purpose by showing me what doesn't work. Save the second recording. Keep it easily accessible on your phone. The moment you feel self-pity creeping back in, put your headphones in and press play. When you are spiraling, your brain naturally defaults to a negative bias. This file allows you to completely bypass that bias by feeding your brain the objective, rational advice of your own best friend. Building internal grace doesn't require you to pretend the dark thoughts don't exist. It requires you to actively engineer the voice that knows how to guide you out.